Hey, what's up guys? Hope you're all doing fantastic. So I went and watched Jackie last night. I was really anticipating this film. I was interested in what Portman could do in this role, so let's talk about it.
And you?
I believe that the characters we read about on the page end up being more real than the men who stand beside us.
Jackie stars Natalie Portman as Jackie Kennedy, Peter Sarsgaard as Bobby Kennedy. It also stars Billy Crudup, John Hurt, and Greta Gerwig. It's directed by Pablo Larrain, and it follows the immediate days and couple weeks following the assassination of John F. Kennedy. While the world was dealing with the loss of a president, Jackie Kennedy was also dealing with the loss of her husband, and she was suddenly forced into a handful of different directions as many decisions are thrown at her while she is still in shock over what happened. Reeling from the loss of her husband, she still must figure out how to move on with her life while at the same time being the center of the public eye with everyone watching her every action. Like I said, I was really looking forward to this film, mostly for the performance of Portman, and she did not disappoint. She carried herself like a first lady, and she was able to perfectly capture the range of emotions this film displayed. She was very defensive at times, seemed on guard to some, was torn about many decisions she was suddenly forced to contemplate, while at the same time processing a lot of insecurities and indecision on her own, and Portman was excellent in conveying it all with effective realism. She easily carried this film on her shoulders. It was her best performance in my opinion. She should be nominated for Best Actress easily. I thought the direction from Pablo Larrain was very good. You could see he clearly had an artistic vision for what he wanted this film to look like. The set designs, the wardrobes, the backdrops, they were all very effective in capturing the time period, and he was able to create some excellent vintage looking footage to give it the impression of being actual archival material, and it was enjoyable to watch. The color palette to this film was relatively washed out, but it fit the mood and the theme of the story very well in my opinion, and it also helped make Jackie stand out. He captured a polished backdrop for each scene, but it was never something that would really pull your eye away from her character, and I thought it was very well done. I thought the acting was solid from top to bottom. Crudup and Hurt come in with some strong performances, and Sarsgaard was okay, but he felt a lot more like he was acting like himself and not as much like he was playing the role of Bobby Kennedy, although he was serviceable given his overall imprint on this film. Now, with all that I have said about this movie that I enjoyed, overall it was only okay, and that was disappointing to me. This was a textbook character study. Some people will love that. Some people know a great deal about the Kennedy era and all the events that took place, but if you were going into this movie looking to learn more about the famous First Lady, then you may be disappointed. In regards to the story, it just lacked a lot of cohesion in my opinion. It plays out almost like a series of vignettes without a decent flow between them. Myself, for example, enjoyed for the most part what I watched, but I just wasn't fully engaged. I could feel the magnitude of what was happening after the assassination as she is forced into so many different directions, and it was really gut-wrenching to watch. It was interesting, but it just didn't grab me. The dialogue could have had a little bit more substance to keep things from feeling a little glossed over in the conversations in my opinion. And I wasn't expecting a pure informative story, but I was hoping for a little bit more continuity, and this one played out a lot more like just an expanded montage of events that took place, but I'll still give Jackie a B-. I also had issues with the musical score. It was a great one, but did not fit this film very well at all in my opinion. It tried too hard to convey emotion on its own in a film that was already swirling with it, and with long drawn out horns and ominous tones, it was more distracting than it was adding to the overall package. And that's my review on Jackie, guys. It had its pros and cons for me. Some people will really enjoy this one, some people may not. Regardless, Portman was excellent and made this movie all it could be. So have you guys seen Jackie yet? Let me know in the comments below what you thought of it if you've seen it. I'd love to hear your guys' opinion on this movie. As always, guys, thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you enjoyed this review and would like to see more. I'm Anthony, this is a SilverScreen analysis, and I'll see you guys at the movies.